At Pacific Rim, we train in JuSul-Kwan Hapkido. Now, Hapkido is a Korean martial arts that has its roots in Japanese Budo. Hapkido itself is a blend. Maybe you could call it the original mixed martial arts where ChungDoKwan TaeKwonDo, Daitoru Aikijujitsu, and Kodokan Judo came together to create a new and eclectic martial arts in the 1950s and 60s. Now here at Pacific Rim, our style focuses on teaching you the roots of each of those three arts. So as they fuse together, as they come together, you are getting the original spirit of what Hapkido was. When it was originally founded in Korea, it started out as just practice people coming together to share techniques. And what evolved over time was a complete martial arts that allows you to learn striking through kicking and punching, control through locks and immobilizations, and also through throwing and groundwork. Hapkido is my original love as an art. It's what I started with as a kid, and I got the martial arts bug. I loved kicking and punching and learning how to strike, and then later I learned my first throwing and how to lock and take down an opponent and really restrain them. All of that then was my foundation. Hapkido was my foundation that then I went on later to deep dive into Aikido, to learn more about Kodokan Judo, and to really reconnect with our Korean roots in ChungDoKwan TaeKwonDo. So why do we teach Hapkido here at Pacific Rim? Well, simply stated, the founder of our school, Song-Kuk Kim, was a pioneer of Hapkido in Korea. He was one of the top ChungDoKwan TaeKwonDo practitioners at the time, and when Hapkido was being formed, he brought with him in-close kicking, self-defense applications, and he became one of the senior-most students and instructors in Hapkido. So when our school was originally founded in 1974, Hapkido was our base. It was our foundation. We honor those roots and continue to practice Hapkido to this day. I'm often asked why I still practice Hapkido after all these years and why it really still is my first love. And it comes down to flexibility. I loved the opportunity, and still do, of bringing together three different but complementary arts and creating an environment where once you learn the fundamentals, once you understand the fundamental techniques of striking, of immobilization and locks, and of throwing, you have an infinite opportunity to blend those together to work toward outcomes. So I love the fact that you can go from striking to close the distance to grab your opponent and finish with a throw, or start with a throw, back up and finish with a strike or a takedown. Hapkido, after all these years, it still offers the opportunity for most creativity on the mat. And the entire way that we approach practice and the way that it was taught to us was learn the foundation and then make it functional for you. So rather than being a rigid art or something where there's only a few things that can be done and it has to be done a specific way, there is a genuine level of flexibility that allows you to learn from the past but really shape how you see the art for yourself in the future. At Pacific Rim, we teach JuSul-Kwan Hapkido. It is a style of Hapkido that really leverages the root arts that came together to form this fledgling art in Korea in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Now, our style of Hapkido comes from our founder, Song-Kuk Kim, who was not only one of the #1 ChungDoKwan TaeKwonDo practitioners in all of Korea, but he was a person who brought realistic techniques, self-defense applications, and power-based kicking to Hapkido practitioners when it was forming in Korea. Now, our style of Hapkido is based here. We are the Hombu Dojo internationally, and we offer certifications to others in the world, relative to those who want to learn true original Hapkido and want to understand how ChungDoKwan TaeKwonDo, Kodokan Judo, and Tomiki Aikido come together to form a truly unique and eclectic mixed martial arts. Your opportunity here at Pacific Rim is to learn directly from me and other senior instructors who were taught by Mr. Kim and who've had all experience and certifications in each of the root arts. You get an opportunity also to train in ChungDoKwan and get certification, to train in Tomiki Aikido and get certification, and to train in Kodokan Judo and get certification. So as opposed to other styles of Hapkido, you are really going to discover what it means to understand each of the arts that came together, and it adds a richness and a depth, not only to your experience, but to your technical excellence.